76, still playing well, too, you know? Man, I couldn't do anything at 27, you know, let alone... Welcome into our daily show and welcome back. The time is 10:18, and on Thursdays, you can go to Grove Memorial Park for Grafton's Music in the Park. This has been really cool. And now, if you've been living under a rock like I have this morning, you'd realize that there's already been 4 of these opportunities to go see them. And now Porch Cafe last week was a pretty good show, huh, Peg?
It was phenomenal. It was our first year for them, and in fact, when Music in the Park started, there were only 10 weeks.
Yeah.
When we took over, I had a couple bands that I really wanted to bring in, but I didn't want to cut anybody, so we added 2 more weeks. And then the same thing happened this year. I heard Porch Cafe, and I'm like, okay, I really want them. So I added 2 more weeks. And yeah, that's how it went. And luckily our donors were very generous.
Well, and that's what I think's really unique about this. Fill me in on how this breaks down from how this is able to be put on, because folks at home don't realize sometimes that there's a cost to everything, and just like these events, there is a cost to them. And how do you guys use donors to rely or to support the series going forward?
When we took over 4 years ago, the budget was around $1,700 to $2,000. Yes.
Oh, wow.
And prior to us taking it, Carla Newton was in charge, and she did a great job bringing people in at a very low cost. And then the chamber, I believe, also put some extra money in. When we took over, I wanted to do a little more, and I knew that bands were getting a little pricier, plus they deserve it.
Right.
I mean, it's...
Costs are going up, gas, everything.
Well, and COVID killed them.
Yeah, well, you're right. It did just completely kill the industry.
It did. And there were a couple people that I supported on Facebook, live stuff. And so I wanted to make sure that we could offer a little bit more to the people that have been playing for us. So I just started reaching out. I'm very good at hounding people, and I would just get on Messenger. Any of the businesses in town, I would message, even in Jerseyville.
Let me ask you something, because this is something we've been talking about is, you know, people are so nervous, I think, in today's world, my generation especially, to take a darn chance and just to ask, you know. And my question is for you, you know, was it hard for you to reach out to people, or is that something that came naturally? Because it is a little bit nerve-wracking at times to kind of put yourself out there and say, hey, we could use some help financially.
When we started, maybe a little, but I was a teacher coach, and so is my husband, and we did a lot of fundraising over the years for our sports teams, so it kind of came natural.
There you go. And you just have to do it, though.
Yes.
And it's really cool to see, though, so many people around the city of Grafton that come together and just support things. And there's no tighter camaraderie, I think, than within Grafton, honestly, for pretty much any event, you know, regardless of what it is, especially for this, though.
Oh, exactly. And all of the money stays with Music in the Park or to make improvements. But I have to mention Andy Jackson is our chamber treasurer. Isn't he amazing? Yeah. He's been my right and left arm, giving me suggestions. He came up, I believe it was 2 years ago. A level system for donors, just for a little bit of encouragement. So we went from just a $500 donation and then a business donation to diamond donors.
Gotcha.
And then we have ruby and gold and on down. And business donors give around $100. All of it's tax deductible. But he came up with these levels to challenge people, and it worked.
Well, and you know what I think's cool, too, is the way that you guys are very, everyone, you know, regardless of whether it's Music in the Park or the Memorial Wall of Ascent, we were talking with those folks, and it's just the way that everyone adapts and realizes, hey, we got to keep evolving here. It's either evolve or die, you know. And so I was talking, and we were talking about the Ascent one. I said, you know what would be great? Monthly donors. You know, that would be wonderful. Like $5, $10 a month. And, you know, residents or anyone that goes to Music in the Park could do the same. You know, maybe just stop by and say, hey, you know, I can't give you the world, but I can give you something to say I appreciate all the entertainment you're providing.
And we do. We accept the weekly donations.
Yeah.
Of course, 50-50 goes to our American
cool.
flag. All of it goes to the American flag for maintenance.
Yep.
Whenever the flag gets a tear in it, it's $250 to repair it.
I never knew that.
And each flag is $2,500.
Oh.
When you have to replace it. So the chamber took responsibility for that, and because we're a chamber event, that was a no-brainer. We give it back, and it's helped, I believe, immensely.
Yeah.
The other thing that we do with 50-50 is we've given back to the community. When we started, we did senior dinners. Mm-hmm. We donated one night to the Dow Baptist Church when it had a fire, and 2 families who lost loved ones. We donated to them. So we're very community oriented. We want to give back. We're not trying to make a profit. Whatever we make, we put back.
Well, and that's what I think is really the coolest portion of the series itself, is the fact that you just hit it right on the head. Every bit of it's community. You know, it's community when you're seeing families, regardless of how much money they have, able to go and enjoy a nice concert, you know, out at a nice park, and really just enjoy a Thursday, and just enjoy with all the craziness going on in the world, regardless of what news channel you turn on, it's craziness, you know. And the fact to know when you're going out to these things, if you do have the chance to put $5 or $10 or $15, or, you know, just know that, hey, there's a chance that this is supporting someone in the community, but it will definitely support the city of Grafton, regardless of what it is. And, you know, if it's a family, the flag repair, which is the most beautiful portion, I think, of Grafton, is the flag right now. It's a huge community event, and that's what I think is so cool about everything y'all do.
Yes.
And,
yes.
Going forward, if you guys have a moment to stick around, I got to pay a quick bill here.
No problem.
10:25, I got to pay a quick bill, but let me do this real quick. You know, a couple weeks ago, we were just at Village Dispensary as we were celebrating the grand opening, and let me fill you in. If you're looking for a stash that even makes Willie smile, you need to head on over to Village Dispensary. Their inventory is going to make you and even Matthew McConaughey in the Fast Times at Ridgemont High feel a little bit happier today. You know, when you go into Village Dispensary, your experience is elevated. And let me just be blunt about this. If you're looking for your pot of gold, it's right there at VillageDispo.com. That's VillageDispo.com, and don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
I had an amazing experience with Dr. Haug and her team. I came here when I was 10 years old to get my braces on. Now I'm 28 years old, braces off, and I get so many compliments on my smile. It's helped me thrive in my career as a news reporter, and also as Miss Missouri USA, I took the stage with confidence, knowing my smile was gonna make me look like $1 million. I've never felt better and more confident because of my smile.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready, future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
no matter the season. Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville. Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with Cj Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Rest my spirit if I can. Perhaps I may become a highwayman again. Or I may simply be a single drop of rain. But I will remain. I'll be back.
Welcome back, 10:29. Little bit of change on this Monday morning, and I'm telling you all this. I am getting warm down here. I picked a bad day to wear pants, you know? It's getting a little muggy down here, but we got the coolness of music in the park that's keeping us going here. And now, coming back to Peg and Mike, now throughout the summer, we have a lot more opportunities to go out to Grove Memorial Park on a Thursday night. What time does the show start again?
The band start at 7 to 9. Our daughter Nikki starts around 6:30. When we started this, I told her, you have to be off work on Thursday nights to sing the national anthem, because that was very important to me.
Yeah.
And so she started singing, and then she did some patriotic songs for the 4th of July, and then we had people requesting her. So
that's wonderful. That's
so
cool.
we just started having her sing before, and then when we do 50-50, we have a little break for the band, and she'll do a Disney break, sit down on the ground with the kids and sing right to the kids. And at the very end, her dad requested that she end the night with ABBA's Thank You for the Music.
That's cool.
So she
really
does that
cool.
every week.
Well, and that's what I think's awesome about this too, is that there's so many connections and so much. What I think is just the legacy and histories. You know, of having your daughter a part of it and having you guys basically as just a strong team. You know, with Mike, Peg, and then your daughter and everyone else.
It's very family oriented.
That's what I think's so cool, is from start to finish, and I think that's why it's so successful. The branding is 100% honest. It's not just here's the music in the park for families and here's X, Y, and Z.
Right.
It's very passionately tailor-made to be that Thursday night of a family atmosphere, and that's what I think makes it successful.
I like to think so.
I
like to think so. Coming up this week, we have Trag Band.
Wonderful.
They were there
Wonderful.
Before we took over. They were under a different name. Tanglefoot. Love them. Lots of instrumentals. Flip the Frog, which is a rock cover band. Last year, I asked Steve Pegram from Got Faith. Yes, I see that up there.
We love Steve Pegram
Steve
here.
is awesome. He is there every week with free stuff for the kids, water and lemonade. I asked him if there was anything he wanted, and he asked for a Christian night. So this was one of our other ads. We added the Gibson Girls.
They're great.
They're, yes.
Wonderful.
At Gospel and Vintage. Then we have Rockabilly Revival. That might have to be replaced because they lost a band member, but we'll see. We're holding out. Outlaw Opry, Steve.
They're cool.
Steve
They're
is
cool.
awesome. In fact, next week, Nikki will be gone for 2 weeks, and we have guest vocalists. We have our Diamond donor, Don Mathenia, is going to do the anthem for us. He loves music and is very good. And then the following week, Steve's daughter, Sammy Jo, is going to do some music for us and sing the anthem. So we try to keep it local.
That's so cool.
In August 8th, we have the Owls, another popular group.
They are a good group.
Cricket and the Grilled Avocados.
They were good last year, weren't they?
They were, and we had so much fun with them. So much fun. And then we finish out the summer with one of our favorites, Trilogy, out of St. Louis. They play a lot at the loading dock. And they really did us well because their prices are usually a little higher. They cut it in about half.
That's cool.
To come in.
That's cool.
And so we make sure that we hold their tip jar up a lot. But that's rounding out. And then we do have possibly a bonus night. We haven't decided
I
yet.
heard of that, and we've been making suggestions on who this could be, okay? Now, hear me out. Here's what I think should happen at Grove Memorial Park, okay? The bonus night. Oh, it's this. Richard Simmons.
Oh, hey, we could.
Let's sweat to the oldies,
We could.
you know?
Yes, that's interesting.
Anyway, I always think we got to get Richard Simmons back out here, you know? With that being said, what's the most joy you get out of the Thursday night? Is it being with your family? Is it seeing every other family coming in and being part of it? For you, seriously, joking aside, what does it for both of you that really makes this the icing on the cake?
When we get going and the music starts, I do live videos, but I also walk around and I take pictures. And I'll post maybe 25, 35 pictures of the people in the crowd. And I'll just walk around with my phone and I'll look at them and they'll wave at me and big smiles, and I just love it. I love seeing people with their coolers, with their picnic baskets. We have one guy that comes in, sets up a little table with cheese and crackers and wine.
He's got it figured out.
It's wonderful.
That would be me. That would be something I would do. That's cool.
I love that. And people bring their dogs, and I'll even take pictures of the dogs. The playground has now flourished. The city has put the new playground in. We've got more equipment coming, and it's just rewarding because a lot of these people will not necessarily come to town on weekends because it is so crowded. Or they don't want to bring kids in to the bars or whatever. So this gives them music and all of that.
What I think's really a testament to is the work that's being put in by everyone inside Grafton. Because it's not, we're talking music in the park, but to really have what you guys have in Grafton isn't just a fluke where you go, oh, we just looked one day and we took a left and here we are, and all these people are here. It's a testament to the chamber, the mayor, who's wonderful.
Yes, he is.
To the business owners, to individuals that are in the community like both of you that are rolling up the sleeves and getting some work done. And you can't have success without the hard work and the number one, number two, the passion to really do it too.
Grafton is definitely resilient through floods, through COVID. I mean, we could have just folded up and just packed up and left, and we did not.
Especially after 2019. That could have been very easy to do with that flood that lingered for 2 or 3 months, and you guys didn't. You guys hunkered down and got it done. And
yes.
That's what needs to be. And Mike, what's your thought? Do you have a favorite moment of a Thursday night for you?
Oh, I think just the whole night is just... we have our own spot that we set up, and a lot of family members come and sit there and enjoy the music and have a chance to see each other and visit a little bit in between the songs. So I can't say there's any one particular moment, but when Nikki sings the final song at the end of the night, it's
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, Nikki we lived in Fort Madison for several years.
Okay.
And Fort Madison had a fantastic choral director, and their whole choir was unbelievable. And Nikki was a big part of that. And that's the song that she sings at the end is the one that they always sang at the end of all of their performances. So it brings back great memories.
Yes.
And it's just...
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's really wonderful.
Yeah.
And guys, just keep up the great work. And I don't know if Richard Simmons is going to be out there for that bonus state, but if he is, I think I can take credit. But
Well, you better show up.
Grafton's.
Hey, don't put anything past this lady right now.
Yeah, no, especially after all the developments and how much things have grown. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
We'll see you on Thursday nights at 7 p.m.
7 for the band, 6:30 for Nikki.
6 p.m. Then actually start putting your chair down at 5:45 then or 5:30.
They get there around 6 o'clock. That's when it starts.
Okay, so get there a little bit early.
Yeah.
Pick your spot and have dinner and a drink at one of the fine restaurants in Grafton.
And just enjoy the summer, and one of the best places to enjoy the summer at, and that's the city of Grafton. We'll make sure to link all of this in a write-up on RiverBender.com, but we'll see you on Thursday nights for Music in the Park at Grove Memorial Park.